Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this now. I was recording something else and I remembered I bought this. So I'm gonna be playing this for a bit. So, the Adamfall DLC 1 is out today, but I'm having issues with the game not recognizing the updates, so I'm reinstalling the entire game and seeing if that works. It's about 25 gigs, so it should take a bit, even with my internet being pretty good and nobody being home. So anyway, I got paid a bonus because I work at a private school, so we got bonuses for surviving the school year. So I bought, this is all stuff I'm planning at some point, at least trying to play for the channel. It might not be full playthroughs for some of them. I bought this. I bought Darkest Dungeon with all the DLC, which I fucking love that game. I've never been able to beat the entire thing, or I've never even touched the DLCs before. Insound Mine is a great horror game from what I've heard. SteamWorld Dig 1 and 2, both Subnautica games, Subnautica 1 I have like 300 hours in. So, yeah, I love that game. It's fucking incredible. Atomic Heart plus all the DLC, which I have not played Atomic Heart since it came out. And I loved that game when it came out. It was like my 5th favorite game of the year. So I'm interested to see if my opinion changes now. I also bought Pacific Drive, which is an immersive sim driving game that I've heard is very fucking good. I have it on PC. I played like 5 minutes of it, but my laptop just was not having it. I bought the Devil May Cry 1 through 4 Special Edition, so I can finally play those games, the rest of that series. I also bought the DLC for Trepain 2, which is an incredible shooter. I bought Thief Master Edition, so Thief 4 plus all the DLC, and I also pre-ordered the new FNAF game. So it's a lot of stuff. Okay, so Dark Forces was a FPS game made by LucasArts. Like, actually made by LucasArts. It's very fucking good. Its sequel is not nearly... It's very not good. It was an early 3D game, but it wasn't made in, like, the Quake 1 engine, so it looks very ugly. It looks god-awful. I really hope that if Night Dive remasters that, they kind of clean up, like, everything. So this was originally canon to the movies, and this is what, this is like Rogue One before Rogue One. This mission is Rogue One before Rogue One. This first mission. Okay. So, Prologue Mission 1, the Death Star plans, Operation Skyhook Phase 2. Confidential message from Senator Mon Mothma. The rebellion is counting on the completion of this mission, Commander Katarn. I hope success is on your side. Background. The Death Star plans are locked away at an Imperial secret base in the planet Dontua, where they will await transport to Lord Vader. Very little is known about the layout of the base itself, so I'm afraid you have to act as your own reconnaissance mission. Once you have the plans, get out immediately. Operation Skyhook will deliver the plans to Princess Leia on the Counselor ship Tantive 4. She will then continue the mission. Mission objective is find and retrieve the Death Star plans. Return to your ship on the roof of the base. Oh! My ears! Holy shit! Let's turn this up to like 50. There we go. Turn this down to like 60. I guess 61 will work. I guess I could just turn it down my headset. That also... Oh, that'd be why my headset was at max volume. That'd be why I was deafened. That's better.
There he is, stop it!
Actually, I'm going to do options, accessibility, view bobbing off, please. There we go. So, last time I played this was on PC. Okay. I need to... So, obviously, you got your generic fist, your basic pistol. Okay. Oh, God, gyro aiming is on. That's why my aim is so shaky. So, for those who do not know, I have issues with my hand shaking all the time, so I can't do, like, gyro aiming. Accessibility, enhancements. Can I not turn off? What? Wireless controller options, there we go. Motion sensor. Off, please, for the love of God. Okay, there we go. That'd be why my aim is so shaky. So base pistol, automatic fire rate, your blaster rifle, takes up 2 cell or energy units each shot. Your blaster pistol is only 1. So, little bit of history with me. I am a fucking massive Star Wars nerd. Toggle headlamp uses circle, huh? Okay. So, I'm a fucking massive Star Wars nerd. So, when I had my PS3, and I saw there was a Star Wars game with Kyle Katarn. Oh, I never talked about this. I completely missed this. So, I was talking about Dark Forces 2, which is obviously the sequel to this game. And then that was called Jedi Knight, I believe. It was called like Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. And then the next game after that was called Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, which was made by Raven Software. Which, if you don't know who Raven Software is, they made a bunch of some of the best shooters of the late 90s and early 2000s were made by them. And then they got stuck in the Call of Duty mines, and they're currently the side team for Treyarch games. So Treyarch usually writes the plot, and then Raven does like the coding and programming and all that shit of the campaigns. Jedi Outcast is a very good game. I never was able to beat it as a kid. I actually got stuck. So I got stuck on the first level of Jedi Outcast as a kid, and I could never figure out one of the puzzles. When I went back to it as an adult, I felt like a fucking idiot. And then Jedi Outcast was followed up by Jedi Academy, which is a very good game. That one I've beaten like 7 or 8 times, I think. It's a very good game. So anyway, I'm a massive Star Wars nerd, so when I saw there was a shooter on the PlayStation 3 store that was starring Kyle Katarn, you know, I knew him from the other Jedi games. Like, yeah, I'll play it. And then I started playing it, and I bought it. It was like $1. So this wasn't like a waste of money or anything. I started playing it, and I'm like, this doesn't play. So this is before, like, even when I played Quake for the first time, my dad did it in a source port, so, you know, it had basic rendering options. So I wasn't used to shitty 90s games mouse aiming. And then it was like, so I was trying to move with the stick. I'm like, why am I not moving? And then I'm like spamming all the buttons, and all of a sudden I hit the D-pad, and I start moving. I'm like, that was a thing! Like, I didn't know there wasn't, like, analog sticks on the original PS1 controller. Like, I didn't know that was a thing that got added later. So yeah, I never got very far in this, and then I bought it on PC a couple years ago, and I could not for the life of me get a source port for this game to run. Or if I did get it to run, it was not running well. And then for the May the 4th of 2023, if I remember correctly.
This is too easy. Now to get to my ship.
Night Dive announced they were remastering it. I'm like, yes, it's the perfect game to do this, because, you know, all of their remasters are pretty fucking good, and even, like, the worst one, which is Blood Fresh Supply, isn't even their fault, it's Atari's, and it's still, like, a very fucking good remaster. It's just... something that people hated. Anyway. So yeah, I got this at... Sorry if that makes you guys a little motion sick looking at the skybox. I got this at launch, when it launched in January of last year, and I beat it in like a weekend, and got all the achievements. So yeah, and then I was originally planning on just playing it on PC again, and then I saw it was on sale for like $10 for the Days of Play sale. I'm like, okay, fine, yeah, I'll pick it up for PlayStation and get the Platinum.
Kyle delivers the plans to the Rebel Alliance. Soon afterwards, the Death Star is destroyed. But even as the Alliance celebrates this victory, another sinister plot is set in motion that will become an even greater concern for the Rebellion.
The Emperor has approved your test demonstration, General Mock.
Thank you, Lord Vader. What I unveil today will mark a new era for the Empire. We will be able to decimate the rebels just as we did the Jedi Knights. At last, the Emperor's war will be filled only with the glory and beauty of decisive victory.
A noble cause, General. I hope the demonstration lives up to your claims. Proceed.
With pleasure. Dark Trooper, release.
So Night Dive redid all these cutscenes, and they look fucking incredible. Which is why I have hope for whenever, if they do Jedi Knight, or Dark Forces 2, they'll kind of like smooth out the edges. Jedi Knight, or Dark Forces, these names are confusing. Dark Forces 2 has FMV cutscenes, so they're live action cutscenes, and they're 90s as hell, but they were like the first time we saw an actual lightsaber, because this game, Dark Forces 2, came out before Phantom Menace. It was the first time we saw a lightsaber in the 90s.
General. The
in like live
Emperor
action.
will be most pleased. Continue with your project.
Certainly, Lord Vader.
Thank you, Commander, for responding at such short notice. The Empire has been keeping us on the run since the destruction of the Death Star. 5 days ago, the Empire attacked one of our secret bases in the city of Talay.
This is Tech Base to anybody out there. Please, we're under Imperial attack. There are Imperials that was not moving at all. Total devastation. They broke through our shield. They broke through our shield!
TAC base was destroyed within minutes. Many innocent people in the surrounding city, as well as the rebel staff, were killed. Intelligence thinks that this may be an act of retaliation for the destruction of the Death Star.
Interesting. This looks like it could be a normal Imperial attack, except for those sounds.
Very perceptive, Commander. I know you understand that all we discuss here is classified. This Imperial officer, Crix Medine, wishes to defect to the Alliance. He has supplied us with information on the development of a new Imperial weapon. Those sounds you heard, we believe, come from that weapon. A new type of stormtrooper, the Dark Trooper.
A new stormtrooper that can take out a rebel base that quickly? I should have kept working for the Empire.
The Rebel Command
Oh yeah, I
is
forgot
not
he was a
taking
former
this lightly.
stormtrooper.
They have authorized me to hire you to find out if there is a threat, and if there is, to shut it down. That is, if you are still on our side.
This could be interesting. Alright, I'm in. But I think I'll need some help on this one. I want Jan Ors as my mission officer.
Certainly. Then I will let Jan brief you further on your mission objectives. Thank you, Commander, and may the Force be with you.
Hey, perfect timing. My Anifol just reinstalled, so I'll start this mission up, save it, and then end it. Mission 2. Attack base after the massacre. It's good to see you, Kyle. Good job on Operation Skyhook. The rebels were very impressed. Now it's back to mission hopping just like the old days. Rebel Command has made a brief reconnaissance of the area, and it's swarming with Imperial activity. The power is still down in the city, so some of the systems are going to be down as well. You'll need to find the main hydroelectric power generator and get it back online. Mission. The Empire usually gets sloppy after a major offensive, so we may be able to find new evidence or leads about this new Dark Trooper we've been hearing about through Cyrix Medine. His contacts inside the Emperor will help us follow up on anything you may pick up. Good hunting, Kyle. Find and restart hydroelectric power generator. Find some clue to the Dark Trooper. Return to the landing area. Is there no saving? I can't remember if there's no saving in this game. Options? Yes. Select. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that'll be where we end part 1. This is going to be a short part just because I'm testing to see how badly this video is going to get copyright striked for the music. Anyway, bye-bye now. See you guys in Atomfall.